We're now going to go over some important hyperbolic function identities and formulas, and then walk through some proofs. The identity that relates cosh and sinh is cosh² minus sinh² is equal to 1. And then tanh is related to sech by 1 minus tanh² is equal to sech². And then we have a formula for sinh of x plus y and cosh of x plus y. Those four formulas are similar to the trig function formulas, but the signs are different. Up here in the upper right, we have a formula for sinh of minus x, and it's just minus sinh of x. And then cosh of minus x is just cosh of x. Now, those two formulas are the same as the formulas that you have for sine and cosine. Let's now walk through some examples where we are going to prove the given identity. The first identity that we're going to prove is cosh² minus sinh² is equal to 1. The way that we're going to prove this identity is we are going to write down the definitions for cosh and sinh, and then we're going to substitute them in. Cosh of x is e to the x plus e to the minus x, all divided by 2. And then sinh of x is e to the x minus e to the minus x, all divided by 2. This gives us cosh² minus sinh² is equal to our first exponential expression, e to the x plus e to the minus x, all divided by 2 squared. And then we subtract off our second term that is squared. So this is e to the x minus e to the minus x, all divided by 2, and that gets squared. Now we are going to square both of those terms. When you have two terms that are added and you square it, what you do is you square the first term. So this is e to the x times e to the x. And then you add 2 times the first term times the second term. And then you square your second term. So that gives us a plus e to the minus x times e to the minus x. And then down below we have 2 squared. So we're going to divide this by 4. Now we're going to do the same thing for the second term. And we're going to subtract that off. So we have in the second term, e to the x times e to the x. Now for the middle term, we have a negative. So we have a minus 2 e to the x times e to the minus x. And then our last term, we have a minus e to the minus x squared. So that becomes a plus e to the minus x times e to the minus x. And then that is divided by 4. Now let's go ahead and simplify. E to the x times e to the x is e to the 2x. And then we have plus 2 because e to the x times e to the minus x is e to the 0, which is just 1. And then we pick up a plus e to the minus 2x. Now for our second expression, we have to realize that we have a minus in front, so we're going to have to subtract off every term. So this is minus e to the 2x. And then we have a minus 2, so that gives us a plus 2. And then our last term is minus e to the minus 2x. And all of this is divided by 4. Now let's go ahead and let's see what cancels. Our e to the 2x cancels. And then our e to the minus 2x cancels. So it looks like we are going to get 1 because we have a 4 on top and a 4 on the bottom, and that gives us a value of 1. So we have proven that cosh² minus sinh² is equal to 1. Let's now look at number 2. We need to prove that sinh of minus x is equal to minus sinh of x. Let's start with the definition. We know that sinh of x is equal to e to the x minus e to the minus x, all divided by 2. Whenever you're doing proofs, you always want to start with the more complicated side. In this proof, the more complicated side is sinh of minus x. So let's write down what sinh of minus x is, and then we'll simplify it to be minus sinh of x. Sinh of minus x is just e to the minus x minus e to the minus x, all divided by 2. So this is e to the minus x minus e to the x, all divided by 2. We can take out a negative. We take out that negative, we end up with e to the x minus e to the minus x. So this is looking good. And we divide that by 2. We then know that e to the x minus e to the minus x is just sinh x. So we have proven that sinh of minus x is minus sinh of x. Let's go ahead and let's highlight this. Sinh of minus x is minus sinh of x. In example 3, we are going to prove the formula that sinh of x plus y is sinh x cosh y plus cosh x times sinh y. We always want to start with the more complicated side when you do a proof. So we are going to start with the right-hand side. Just to get us started, I am going to write down the definitions that we're going to need. Sinh of x is e to the x minus e to the minus x, all divided by 2. And then cosh of x is e to the x plus e to the minus x, all divided by 2. Now what we're going to do is write down what sinh x cosh y plus cosh x sinh y is equal to. Sinh of x is e to the x minus e to the minus x, all divided by 2. Now we're going to find cosh of y. So we look up at our formula up here on the right for cosh x, but now we're going to put a y in instead of an x. So this is just e to the y plus e to the minus y all over 2. And now we're going to plug in what cosh x is. Now we're going to use an x. So this is e to the x plus e to the minus x, all divided by 2. And then lastly, we have sinh of y. And this is e to the y minus e to the minus y, all divided by 2. Now we get to multiply all this out. Let's first multiply this term times this term, and then we'll divide it by 4. We are going to use the FOIL method. The FOIL method, I'm going to write over here, F-O-I-L. So we're going to multiply the first terms, and that is e to the x times e to the y. So we're going to add the exponents and get x plus y. Then we're going to multiply the outer terms, and this gives us a plus e to the x minus y. Now we're going to multiply the inner terms. So this is minus e to the minus x plus y. And then lastly, we're going to multiply the last terms, which is minus e to the minus x minus y. And then all of that gets divided by 4. Now we're going to multiply this term times this term. So we're going to add the first term's multiplied. So this is e to the x plus y. And then we're going to multiply our outer terms, which is minus e to the x minus y. And then the inner terms, which is plus e to the minus x plus y. And then lastly, the last terms, which is minus e to the minus x minus y. And all of that is also divided by 4. Now let's see which of these terms is going to cancel. This term cancels with this term. and this term cancels with this term. And let's see what we have left. This term and this term are the same. So this is 2e to the x plus y. And then this term and this term are the same. So this is minus 2e to the minus x minus y. And all of this gets divided by 4. We can divide by 2. And then I'm also going to pull out a negative from that term right there. So this gives us e to the x plus y minus e to the minus x plus y, all divided by 2. Now we have a function that looks like sinh. This term and this term are the same, so this is just sinh of x plus y. And this is exactly what we had up here on our left-hand side.
If this video has been helpful to you, please consider subscribing to my channel. Keep believing in yourself and have a great rest of your day.